Hey guys, I just wanted to do a really quick course overview with you to kind of explain what we're going to be doing in this course and what you should expect by the time we're done. So section 2 is where we're really going to get started, and we're going to be talking about just the basic layout of the UI inside 3ds Max, how that differs from Maya, and then also how we start to manipulate the camera to move around, moving and scaling our viewports so we can get different effects, and also creating primitives and then moving, scaling, and rotating those primitives. So mostly your most basic needs inside the 3D program to get started. So in section 3, what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about the material editor inside of 3ds Max and how that handles all of our different textures and how we can preview them on our meshes, etc. I'll also be covering in a small section a little bit of a visual fix for our gamma and loot inside of 3ds Max and how that can affect the way our renders and our bakes come out. Section 4 is really going to produce a lot of our needs as 3D artists when we come to modeling. So we're going to talk about things like how to select the different subobject modes, wireframe, all the common modeling tools that you're going to need to use day in, day out. Also different techniques as in using symmetry versus Maya, how we do smoothing groups, which are very important in 3ds Max, and other very crucial assets to make sure that our meshes are on the grid and also snapping correctly. In section 5, what we're going to do is we're going to get into some of the custom aspects of it. So if you ever needed to set up a custom grid or any custom shortcuts or keys, we can cover that in section 5. Along with that, we'll also be talking about managing layers inside of 3ds Max, which is your equivalent of the outliner for Maya. In section 6, what we're going to be covering is unwrapping and the UV editor inside of 3ds Max, and how that differs quite a bit from Maya. So we'll be taking a look at the generic layout of the UV editor and also some practical applications of how we can use the tools. I'll also be covering creating a light map channel for our objects that need to go into game engines. Section 7 is going to provide us with the information we need to know how to bake out maps inside of 3ds Max. We're going to be covering specifically how to bake out normal maps, but what we use and we demonstrate in the video can be applicable to other maps that we need to bake outside of 3ds Max. And finally, in section 8, what we're going to be doing is just taking a conclusion of the course. So this will just be a quick kind of recap of what we've learned or what you should take away, and maybe some other little helpful tips and tricks on what you should do once you've completed the course. So I hope now you have a little bit of a better understanding of what the course is about, what we're going to learn, and some of the different techniques and things we're going to cover. Now, if you guys have any questions before you're even in the class or during the class, please just send me a private message or a message to my email, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. So I hope to see you guys on the other side. Let's get to it.